is SEM TV, reliable news and entertainment. Reliable news and entertainment.
Sitting this morning, really excited about the fact that I have made it to the second day of June 2026. The fact that you're watching me right now means that you also have made it to day 2 of June 2026. That's enough reason to be happy. That's enough reason to wake up this morning optimistic and ready to go shine today. Welcome still to Wake Up World right here on SEM TV, where we get to keep you informed about what's happening around the world. Today on Wake Up World, I'm bringing to you travel and hers. Of course, weather report has already been brought to you by Tammy, and I will be here to take you to a very beautiful tourist site right here on television. We're going to visit Yankari National Park today. Now, Nigeria's greatest wildlife destination and one of West Africa's most remarkable natural treasures, that is the Yankari National Park. Now, the Yankari National Park is somewhere in Nigeria that is very, very beautiful and is famous for its wildlife reserve and premier safari destination. It's located in Bauchi State, the northern part of Nigeria, and covers approximately 2,244 to 2,250 square kilometers of savanna, woodland, rivers, and wetlands, making it one of the largest protected wildlife areas in the country. It was established as a game reserve first of all in 1956 and later became a national park in 1991. Unlike most tourist destinations in Nigeria, Yankari offers something really beautiful and rare. It is a real African safari experience. It also has a lot of animals in them, like the elephants, the lions, the leopards, the buffaloes, the hippopotamus, baboons, crocodiles. You can find all of this at the Yankari National Park. We also have various antelope species, all living in their natural habitat, I mean to say. Yankari is the closest thing Nigeria has to the classic African safari experience seen in documentaries. As I already said, this is located in Bauchi State, the northeastern Nigeria, and it lies southeast of Bauchi City and is surrounded by the vast West African savanna ecosystem. Now, one of Yankari's greatest claims to fame is its elephant population. The park is already home to one of the largest remaining populations of African elephants in the whole of West Africa, making it one of the most important elephant conservation areas in the region. Now, many visitors come specifically to see the elephant because sightings are often more frequent there than in many other parts of Nigeria. To start with, a lot of people have probably never seen elephants in real life. So if you are one who is curious to see what the elephant looks like aside from the animal books you have seen or read, or even in the movies that you have seen elephants, then Bauchi Yankari is where you should be visiting. So if you have never seen a wild elephant before, this is your chance to take that trip to Bauchi State and see this particular one. It is the biggest attraction inside the Yankari, and it is a legendary Wiki Wam spring. Now let's talk about this. It is crystal clear. That's the spring. It is naturally heated by underground geothermal activity. It has constant temperature of about 31 degrees Celsius year round. It's open both day and night. It's safe for swimming, and the spring releases millions of liters of water daily into the Gaji River. Now let's talk about why it's called Wiki. That's Wikki. It comes from the local Dogori language, and it means where are you? All right. So perhaps the most magical thing about the Wiki Spring is that nature keeps the water warm every single day of the year. There are like more springs than just Wiki. Many people don't know this. However, let's focus on Wiki today. Yankari also contains the Wiki Spring, the Demil Spring, the Guan Spring, the Nawugo Spring, the Tungan Naliki. That's one is called the only cool spring. Most tourists know only Wiki, but the park contains several natural spring systems as well. Now, let's talk about the wildlife you can see there. More than 50 mammal species have been recorded, including the elephants, the lions, bush bucks, antelopes, olive baboons, patas monkey, birds. Bird lovers are in paradise for this if you visit. There are more than 350 bird species in this place. There are the different types like hornbills, the storks, the vultures, the eagles. If you've never also seen eagles, this is the best place to go see them. The guinea fowl, they are all available here. And this makes Yankari one of Nigeria's best bird watching destinations. Ancient history hidden in the park many visitors focus on the animals and miss the history. The park contains marshal caves, ancient sandstone caves believed to have been used by earlier inhabitants. Ancient iron smelting sites, evidence of old metal working civilization that once lived in the area. So some of the things you're going to find at the Yankari Reserve are, stuff like this, the sandstone water cisterns. This to show that there was actually life here before this place became a tourist site. Indigenous ingenious ancient systems carved into rocks for water storage can also be seen here. These archaeological features make Yankari both a wildlife destination and even a historical treasure as well. Let's talk about the activities here. Safari game drive the most popular activity. Visitors can ride through the park searching for wildlife. There is swimming at the Wiki-Wam Spring. The Nature Walks explores the savanna and forest environments. And then there are bird watching ideal for bird enthusiasts. So for people who love birds and love to see what birds look like, or different species or different types of birds, it's important that you can go visit Yankari because you're going to see amazing birds, like different types of them. Photography is one of Nigeria's best locations for wildlife photography. I mean to say, photography can be excellently done here because it is one location for wildlife photography. Let's also talk about the fact that it has historical exploration, and also the best time to visit is in December to April. This is often considered the best period just because vegetation is thinner. Animals gather around water sources. There's wildlife is easier to spot. Safari viewing is usually at its best during the dry season. Now, during the rainy season, the park becomes greener and more beautiful, but animals can be harder to locate because at this point, they're all trying to find shelter, right? So why Yankari matters to Nigeria is because it plays a major role in wildlife conservation, in the ecotourism, I mean to say, scientific research, environmental education, local employment. It is widely regarded as Nigeria's flagship wildlife destination. So most importantly, it is good to know that this place serves a huge purpose to Nigeria. Some visitors have described Yankari as one of the most beautiful places they have visited in Nigeria. They've also praised the warm spring, the wildlife encounters, and overall the safari experience. Others have also jokingly recalled baboons stealing food from tourists around the camp area, which is really funny because obviously sometimes when you go there, you see these activities and you understand how these animals actually do work. So yeah, a lot of people might enjoy that, a lot of people might find that creepy, but at the end of the day, when you're going to see wildlife, you should expect their attitudes or their lifestyles to begin to show off, and you notice that it's part of what you're going to get to experience when you visit the Yankari Reserve, the national park, I mean to say. So yeah, that is all I have for you today on Travel and Tours Yankari National Park in Bauchi State. Make sure that you visit that. Maybe you have something you have to do in Bauchi. Also make sure that you take a look at the Yankari National Park. Thank you for joining us. My name is Vera Philip. Coming up next is Trending with, of course, Tammy. Don't go anywhere.
This is MTV.